morning, everybody. You are welcome back to Big North Star online tutorial. The other time we treated circle geometry, but for this week we want to be focusing on indices. On what? Indices. Yeah. For indices, we just talk about the laws. Before we now take past questions on that. The first law says that when you have a common base, a particular base is to power times the same base, another power, then it means you bring out the common base, which is A, then you add the powers. The same thing with number 2, A raised to power n divided by A raised to power n. Check if they are the same base, they are the same, bring out the common base. Whenever it is division, you will subtract the powers. That's what the principle says. Now, another law says that anything less than 0 is 1. We'll prove that for you later. Also, a number raised as the fraction. So it implies the denominator of the fraction will serve as the root, while the numerator will serve as the power. Also, if you have maybe 1 or 2 numbers or letters having a power and another power outside, then we are free to multiply the powers outside the bracket. Also, a number raised to power negative power, this negative will turn to 1 over, then you carry this number and the power. So let's take first question on that. This question is extracted from senior YEC past question. You have to simplify 4 raised to power minus half times 16 raised to power 3 over 4 over 4 raised to power half. So let's solve it together. In indices, the first thing you will do is to actually check if they have common base. What is the base here? 4. What is here? 16. What is here? 4. You have to make sure that all of them have the same base. So this is 4, 4. Let's make this also be in base 4. So that will be 4 raised to power minus half times 16 is something as 4 raised to power 2. Then we have 3 over 4 there over 4 raised to half. So this is 4 raised to power minus half times this 2 here, 2 here, 2 in 4, 2. 4 raised to power 3 over 2. Now, 4 is common. Using law of indices, bring out the common 4. What's the power? And what do we have here? Times. It means we add the powers. It means we add the powers. So, we still have this here. So, performing this, don't forget that if you find the LCM of this, that will be 2. That's minus 1 plus 3, which is 2 over 2. 2 over 2 gives you 1. Now it's 4 raised to power 1 over 4 raised to power half. Please focus on this. Now this means 4 raised to power 1 divided by 4 raised to power half. And that is 4 raised to power 1. Because this division, you subtract the power. And that gives us 4 raised to power half. Now, in indices, you still check. Can I simplify further? Yes. 4 is 2 raised to power 2. And this is half. So the answer is 2. Or anything raised to power half means square root of that. So our answer is 2. I'll be expecting your question. And don't forget to join us on Big North Star online tutorial. You can register with us for more personalized teaching. But with this, we will take more questions to make you know this topic better.